Hello and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim on Nyxus Gaming. We are currently in the Forgotten Vale, just past the ice lake where you fight the two twin dragons, and we are here for another lovely little Nyxus guide. But first, we gotta show you where we're actually starting today. I figured it would be better not to just show up there because this is a little bit out of the way. From that location, you're gonna want to cross the river and go up and over this hill by this little ice hanging off the side. If you see a enemy in a cave over there, you're heading the right direction, but you don't quite need to go towards them yet because we are looking for this platform here. This is the Paragon Platform, and this platform will teleport you to different areas of the Forgotten Vale if you put different Paragons in it. Now, each Paragon is scattered throughout the Forgotten Vale and guarded by a fearsome frost giant. They're like regular giants, except they're frosty and twice as bad to kill. You can see one right there. They are almost completely unique to the Forgotten Vale here, except for one that appears in the DLC Blood Moon for Morrowind on the Isle of Solstheim. At the very end, you will fight the giant Karstag, and you'll gain Hircine's favor, if I remember the DLC right. You can refight him here in the Dragonborn DLC for Skyrim, sorry, losing my train of thought. And he is one of the hardest fights in the game. I'm probably showing footage of it right now, but I don't want to show footage of the Morrowind fight because I really don't want to replay a 23-year-old game's DLC just for some footage here. My apologies. But yeah, we're fighting these things all across the Forgotten Vale to get their Paragons, so let's get to it. The first frost giant we are going to be fighting is the one directly across from the Paragon Platform, and he is going to be holding on to the Sapphire Paragon. So you're going to want to walk over, dispatch him however you please, and loot it from his corpse. He might also have some other pretty good goodies on him, but our main focus is this Sapphire Paragon. Once you have it, you can head back across the river here and insert it into the platform to go to your location. Now, all of these will lead to an otherwise inaccessible point of the Forgotten Vale. This one leads to an area within the Inner Sanctum. And for the most part, all you're going to find here is a bunch of just different treasure and good stuff, a bunch of gems and stuff that you might want to grab to sell, some elven equipment, and just in general, a bunch of goodies. There are a couple of these Paragons, though, that will lead to some unique things, so let's go after the next one. The Amethyst Paragon can also be located near the Paragon Platform. Instead of crossing the river, though, you're going to want to double back this way and head down these stairs, and you can already see our giant friend just across this river now. So just like the last one, go ahead and pull out your preferred method of dispatchation and dispatch him. I don't know, is dispatchation a word? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But that's the Amethyst Paragon there. Just like with the previous one, you can bring it back up to the platform. You'll see you'll have a choice of which one to use. We want to go with the Amethyst this time. And this will open a portal back to Darkfall Grotto. But remember, it's an area that was previously inaccessible to us. And again, this one just leads to a bunch of treasure that otherwise we don't really need. Let's find the next one. The next Paragon is going to be located in the Giant Canyon section just past the Way Shrine of Resolution. Now you're going to want to work your way up to one of the highest points here. For reference, the Sharp Slope Cave entrance is right over there past that rock on the side of the canyon there. You can work your way down from there, cross that bridge, and then go up around this way, where you'll be met face to face with your frost giant. This guy is holding the Emerald Paragon. And I think he's the first one that took 3 hits to kill. Maybe they get stronger, I don't know. But there's our Paragon. With the Emerald Paragon in hand, you will be sent to an area in the Forgotten Vale, the Overlook. And at first glance, the treasure isn't really anywhere around here. You gotta look for it a little bit. I think. I actually have no idea where I'm going here. Okay, so it says follow the river to the north, but stay on the right side. And just before the waterfall, there will be a chest and some weapons. Do I gotta go further than this, I guess? I feel like... Oh, there it is. Okay. I didn't want to go too far down here for risk of being washed away back down there. This is overlooking where you fight the two dragons. But here's the chest here. It's going to be a bunch of treasure once again, but the unique Unknown Book Volume 2, which there are 4 of these, and we'll be going over those in our next guide in 2 weeks from now. But if you want to go ahead and grab it now, go right ahead. The next Paragon can be found shortly after exiting the Glacial Crevice. As soon as you exit, you're going to want to take a left turn and head up the hill here. You're going to have to fight a couple of Falmer, but once you make your way past them, you can see your Frost Giant friend off in the corner over here. You know, I find it kind of funny how the Frost Giants and the Falmer just live peacefully together. I feel like the Frost Giant would be very territorial against everything that's near where it lives. But nonetheless, there is the Diamond Paragon. You can return through the Glacial Crevice back to the Paragon Platform, but that's going to be a little bit of a walk. If you're going straight back there, I would actually recommend going ahead and pushing through this little canyon of Falmer, because there's going to be the Shrine of Radiance at the end that'll let you teleport back towards the Paragon Platform. With the Diamond Paragon, you will be teleported into the Glacial Crevice, right back where you just came from. And your treasure is directly to your right. Looks like all you have here is just a treasure chest with a bunch of gems and scrolls and the likes for you to grab. Let's go get the final Paragon. The final Paragon can be found towards the end of the Forgotten Vale within the inner sanctum here. This is the first big room as you enter, and you will need the Initiate's Ewer in order to activate this altar. But that should be no problem, as you need it in the first place just to get into the inner sanctum. So you'll just set it on that pedestal and then walk through this hallway here. And our Frost Giant is hiding behind this pillar here. Be wary though, if you kill this Frost Giant, you will have killed the last known Frost Giant in all of Tamriel. That's right, we only know of these 6. Karstag's already dead, and he is the 5th. So you might as well consider them extinct, grab yourself that Ruby Paragon, and head back to the platform. Might as well get something out of it, right? Once back at your platform, you can go ahead and insert your Ruby Paragon and enter the portal to the Forgotten Vale Forest, where you will come face to face. Maybe not face to face, you might have to walk a little bit to find him, but eventually you will come face to face with... I think he might be up there. Sorry, he's a little bit farther away than I realized he'd be. A Frost Troll! And a Falmer Warmonger. You're going to want to kill this Warmonger here, because this is probably the most valuable piece of loot you can get from all of these Paragons. Once you kill him, you can get Oriel's shield to go with the bow that you get from the end of the Forgotten Vale quest. And also you get this chest here with even more treasure in it. But after you've done that, you'll have all 5 Paragons. You may just want to head back through the portal and pick up the Paragon you used just now. That way you have it in your inventory. And that is pretty much it for the Paragons, honestly. If you're playing the base game with no Creation Club content installed, these are cool collectibles to grab, but other than the Unknown Book and Oriel's Shield, you really don't need to grab all 5 of them. You can just grab those 2 and be done with it. Otherwise, the other 3 are just going to stay in your inventory here forever. But if you have some of the Creation Club houses, a lot of them will actually have collectible displays for the Paragons themselves. This is Tundra Homestead, for example, and you can place all 5 Paragons here, and they'll often be paired up with the shield and maybe the ewer, and I think even a few of them will put a little stand for Oriel's bow there as well. But if you have the Creation Club houses that have a display for these, you might as well grab them, because boy, do they all look nice together. I never noticed that the shield has that light effect on it. That looks even better than I realized. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today. I'm sorry if I sounded a little bit off during this guide. I am a little bit under the weather, but I figured this would be a short enough video to record, so I went ahead and did it anyway. Next time, we are going to be going after the 4 unknown books. We already know where to get one of them from one of our Paragons here, but we're going to get all 4 of them and see what they do. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.